Welcome back to Sunnyside Speed Shop. In this episode, I'm going to change the firewall on my 1930 Model A coupe, and I'm going to show you how to locate and drill out spot welds. This is the firewall that I'm going to be replacing. You can see it's been cut and recessed for engine clearance on an old hot rod. And I'm going back to an original because on my frame I had it stretched 1.5 inches so that I can keep a stock firewall with the Cadillac V8. Alright, this thing's actually pretty flimsy, and as soon as I cut that firewall out, the whole thing's just going to flop all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a brace across here. I got this X brace that I made for when I was building my Roadster. I cut it out when I was done needing the bracing, and it's been sitting in my backyard, so it's all rusty. So I'm going to grind the edges to get it clean so I can weld it, and weld it right on here. And that should be good enough. So, let's get out a grinder. Alright, good enough. We don't need to go crazy because we're going to have to cut this off later. Yeah, good enough. Quit while I'm ahead. Alright, got my bracing added in. Just some scrap I had laying in the backyard. Quick little spot weld here and there. Just don't want to go too nuts because I'm going to have to cut this back off later. And this is going to be body worked and painted, so I don't want to have giant holes and stuff in it that I'm going to have to repair. So let's get started on getting this firewall off. So this has been sandblasted, so it's a little bit easier. You can see these shadows. These are all low spots. That's where the spot welds are. And those are what needs to be drilled out in order to get this firewall out. You can use an air chisel and just go down and just rip through all this stuff, but then you're going to destroy this panel, and we're trying to keep this. So there's two ways you can go about this. You can buy an actual spot weld cutter, which is like a tiny little hole saw. I'll show you exactly how that works. Or just use a unibit. So the advantage of using a spot weld cutter is if you're cutting a panel out and you want to reuse it, it's not going to be Swiss cheese. The panel that you're removing on the backside, in this case we're talking about the firewall, if I wanted to reuse that and I use this hole saw, it's not going to drill a hole straight through both panels. It only drill a hole through the forward panel, keeping the back one intact, so you have something flat to weld to in the future. So this is great in that method. If you don't care, if that thing's going to be trash and you're welding a brand new one, you just hit it with a unibit. It's fine. So, but I'm going to show you how both work. At this angle, the shadows are kind of helping me out. I can see exactly where these spot welds are. Boom, 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 boom. Let me get this thing chalked up in a drill and show you how it works. Alright, find your spot weld. I'm going to use this one here. Find your center. It also has a nice little center punch, so that makes it easy. So you can mark it, and it's spring loaded. Let's center punch this thing first. Alright, got a spring loaded center punch here. Can also drill a pilot hole, which probably would be better. I might end up having to do that. Alright, so that's the one method, little hole saw, which works alright. You know, like I said, it's pretty good because it'll only put a hole in the forward panel. The back one stays intact. But in my case, this thing's going in the trash, so it doesn't really matter. So, since that's the case, just gonna go with the Unibit because it is faster and time is money. Like I'm getting paid to do this. Find another spot weld here. Boom. Another spot weld. Done. In addition to spot welds, I got a rivet here I got to deal with. So, grind this guy off. Alright, we're almost free. The spot right here, it's kind of giving me some trouble. Air chisel would be great in this situation. Just going to use a chisel here and a hammer. Cool, just like that. That side's free. Alright, on to this side. Tackle this rivet first. The 100 spot welds on this side. Alright, we're free from the cowl. These diagonal supports here have rivets that go into the front, so I'm going to grind those off. Just like that, she's out. All right, she's out of there. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean these up because I'm gonna be welding to these braces. Get all these clean. So I could weld a new firewall to that. Grind this on the inside a little bit. Maybe take my hammer and dolly and flatten out this lip. Maybe it'll be easier to do once it's together. I don't know. Don't know. Let's see what happens here. Oy. Luckily there's bolt holes here and here that go through this into this, so you can kind of see exactly where it needs to go. This is kind of nice, helping me align this. Okay. Get this kind of where it needs to go. right, all done. Got all my holes welded up here. Nice little rust hole there. Got to deal with later. Got a patch panel for that. There we go. Nice, new, quote unquote, because this thing is this is an original firewall off of another car. Nice, new, 96-year-old firewall installed. Welded up all those holes that I drilled. Still got to grind them. Awesome. Now I can start putting this car back together. Get that body back on the frame. This front half. Get it all back together. Get it looking like a car again. Cool. Thanks a lot for watching. We got this firewall knocked out. All the spot welds drilled, chiseled out, rivets out. New firewall installed, welded, ready to go. Time to start putting this car back together. Thanks a lot for watching. See you on the next one.